It is refreshing to know that I am not the only one. Today, I have two of my very dear friends with me in an effort to remind each other that while our creative journeys are our own, we are not alone in them. We're going to be talking about all of the absolutely ridiculous reasons that we hold ourselves back. And I say ridiculous because I have seen with my own two sets of eyes, each of us do phenomenal things, create incredible things, bring very, very complicated ideas to life. And yet we still have the audacity to get in our own way occasionally. And sometimes you just need a good friend to really collect you, hype you up, and then remind you that you are capable. Hello, friends.
Hello.
Hi.
Oh my God.
I'm so excited.
Me too.
Would you like to introduce yourselves to the people? Charr, we can start with you.
Okay, well, first of all, hi, I'm Charr. I'm a variety streamer based in the Netherlands. I'm mother of three, a type of diabetic. I love chicken nuggets. What else do you want to know, really?
Oh, are we going into food? 'Cause I got a list. Hold on now.
Wait. Hold on. Charr, would you like to tell the people what you eat your nuggets
Mayonnaise.
with? Okay, there we go.
Chicken
It's out on the
nuggets
table. It's on
with
the table.
mayonnaise.
Yeah.
You grab it. Yeah. Nugget. The plate. The sauce is there. Yeah.
Wait, please.
Where you going?
Please.
Well,
I just, I felt like we should just get that
Mayonnaise.
off the table. Yeah.
mayonnaise.
Mayo.
Nays. With capital M.
Get out.
This better be a doggone delicacy over there. I swear to God.
Change your plans. This is an intervention.
Yes, right.
Oh.
Right.
Well.
Exactly.
Clarissa.
Yes. Oh God. Well, hello everyone. Oh my God. My name is Clarissa, known online in the socials as Roll. I am a content creator, streamer, goofy person, unserious, unbothered, hydrated, melanated.
Hydrated is the word, really.
Never
honestly.
duplicated.
Melanated.
Doggone it. But yeah, that's who I am. It's what I do. I have multiple projects that I'm sure we're going to talk about, and which is why we're so connected in this topic. Can't wait to dive into it. Yeah.
Absolutely unserious. Absolutely unserious. So, part of why I wanted to bring the three of us together specifically is because over the last, I guess, this year, essentially, January to now,
Yeah.
I have found over and over and over and over again myself in conversation with the both of you talking about all of the things that I need to improve on, or like things that I struggle with, only to discover that y'all struggle with some of the same things. And it made me feel a lot less alone and a lot less, the only word that I have is crazy. Like
Sounds about right.
Yeah. Like thinking about what some of these really silly hurdles are, in my own mind, I'm like, that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Of course Charr doesn't have that problem. Clarissa's not worried about that. Only to discover on the contrary. So yeah, I just feel like this will be a great way to show other people who might be dealing with some of the same things that we are actively trying to overcome.
Yes, man.
That
Yeah.
they also are not alone.
Yeah.
I wrote down a few of the first things that came to mind immediately. And I'll touch on the very first one for me, which I feel like strikes a chord. It is being nervous filming around my partner, but having no hesitation with live content.
Bro.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Yeah. So
I
when
have no excuses.
So what's funny about this though is that while I was trying to film content for a project that I'm doing, I had reached out to Copa for something. I don't know. I feel like we were just talking. Maybe I was just being like, hey, I'm finally doing the thing.
Yeah.
And I was talking about like, oh, I try to film on Wednesdays because my partner's not here and I can just film and feel free and blah, blah, blah. And you were like, bruh, me and Charr were just talking about how we don't feel comfortable filming for our partners. It's a weird thing because I feel like, you know, when we're live, I mean, all of us here like stream and do like live content with our partners. Yeah. There's something about just talking to this camera and this camera not talking back. Amen. That just don't feel right.
Yeah. It just it's just wrong. It's just
right.
wrong.
Like it's like when we stream, we're having conversations with actual people on the other side. Yeah. And when you're filming, it's like you're talking to yourself.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then when you're filming something like sponsored content and you're like repeating the thing over and over.
Right.
Using different voices like you lost your mind.
Absolutely.
Like,
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's weird. It's I don't know what it is. It feels like acting because again, like y'all said, it's like you're reading a script, you're trying to figure out the best take. It's, you know, because I feel like, too, what's so funny is like, so me and Copa have a show that I had to edit a trailer for. And you sent me the raw footage of just you doing multiple takes of something, right? And, you know, and I was looking at it and I was like, and we really are just this, huh? Because, like, it really was just like a stop and start. Because you had, like, I feel like all of us, and I'm sure, Charr, I know you have it too. But when we're filming, like, that type of content, there's like a certain like take or like something that like we do individually where we're like, oh, that wasn't the right take.
Oh yeah.
It's so like it's like I rather have those moments to myself and not have an audience for them.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know why, you know, I don't know the deep psychology of why that's a thing, but man, it's a thing.
I have no clue. Like I literally had the same thing. I think it was last month we were basically all a part of this, but I needed to make a voiceover for a video that I was about to send in about my content. And I was doing it and I felt so awkward. I felt so weird and out of place. Like I didn't really want to do it. But the minute he got up and went to the toilet, I was like, okay, knock it out.
I'm a Charr. I'm a content creator. I'm a variety streamer.
Like it was ridiculous. Like I'm like, why am I like this? Because on live stream, you see me in all type of situations. I've been in an eggplant costume. I've been dressed as Pepper. I've been in a freaking blow-up shirt.
Lemon pepper.
Let me just say this. When Charr got into that Peppa Pig costume and twerked that little leg out, doing a little stanky leg.
Absolutely.
Prime time content. And I'll just say that. I really need to make more memes out of that, to be quite honest, for my personal library.
Honestly, and one of my favorite moments was the christening of the name Lemon Pepper.
That was such a funny day in your stream, Charr. Oh my god! Like
I'm glad y'all enjoyed it.
Yeah. Oh no, I got immense enjoyment out of that. Immense.
No, I legit. I don't know. To your point of like the minute that window of opportunity opens up, I don't remember what I was recording. Nope, I do. It was my channel trailer for YouTube, which I ended up doubling for YouTube and Twitch on my gaming channel, the Kopakashi channel, right? So I'm recording this trailer at night because in the evenings, my partner generally will like take a phone call his parents, catch up with family, catch up with friends, whoever. Like that's his me time. So I'm like, okay, let me just prepare for the phone call. And I do a couple takes and whatever, and it's not great. The minute he stepped out, I'm like, all right, bet it's time. It felt ridiculous because they literally see you do everything else.
Everything. We have kids together. Everything.
You definitely have kids.
Yeah. And we
don't got no kids.
Well, I was about to say
you
something.
Definitely got
Copa's
kids.
Content. I'm gonna shut my black behind up.
But I get what you're saying. It doesn't make sense to actually feel ashamed, but yet we do.
Right. Yeah. And I feel like
I have no explanation.
Yeah. I feel like we all have very respectful partners of our content too. So it's not as if like you know, we once like, you know, did something and they were like, you nerd, what are you doing? Recording content? What you doing in here? You know, like I, you know, had expressed, first of all, and also, I don't know if y'all also like had an issue with this, but I was kind of nervous to like tell my partner that I have an issue being in the room.
I was too. Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I think he just found out through this.
He literally just walked.
We send our love.
Thank you.
Hey, Juju.
We love you. I 100% to your point. Like after Charr and I had the conversation, I was like, oh, I'm not alone. Okay. And then you and I had the conversation. I was like, oh, we aren't alone. I went, I told him about it, and I felt so like just anxious, like, because it's like, I don't know, it felt to me as if I was saying, I'm so comfortable with everything but this. And that wasn't it. It was that I get nervous. I'm like, like I get a little insecure. And he legit was like, yeah, that's normal. I was like,
oh.
Really?
I wasn't expecting that.
He legit was like, yeah, that makes perfect sense to be nervous around your partner when you're, you know, doing something that like you feel really passionate about. And I was like,
oh.
Is he taking new clients? Because I have some things that I would like to discuss.
That onion got layers.
But like, it's like to that point where it's like, you know, like when I told, you know, my partner, he was like, I mean, you can just tell me to leave the room if it makes you uncomfortable. And I was like, oh, it's as simple as that. Now, at the same time, I feel bad doing it because like for our setups, you know, for people who don't know, me and my partner are both very much into video games and we share a space. So like while my desk is here, his desk is quite literally a foot away from mine. So we spend time like
where the oven is for us.
Yeah, 95% of the time.
Like literally in front of me.
Yeah. So it's like he's always here because he's on his computer playing video games and we also both work from home. And so 95% of the time we work side by side and we're, you know, close together. And so to be like, oh, can you excuse me for like an hour and a half? It's like I'm making him get off his video game, forcing him to go do something else. And so it's like, he's like, hey, can you take a walk? And I'm just like, I don't know. It feels weird. I feel bad. I don't know.
Yeah, I get it. Like, it's the same for us as well. We literally share the space. Besides the 2 days that he's at the office, we're glued together.
Yeah.
Like, we're stuck in the same space together. That's fine. But as soon as I have to, like, record stuff and do stuff, that might be the whole reason I've been procrastinating for a very long time.
Yeah.
Because it's just silly. It feels silly.
Yeah.
And I don't really know why.
Yeah. So how do the both of you, like, how are you working through that? Because it is an active work in progress.
So I'm not.
Char's like, I got to answer this. I don't.
I see. So more get in where you fit in strategy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I grab like the little windows that I see here and there. I'm like, that's the day. Yeah. That's
you have an appointment? That's the day.
Yeah.
That's
I understand.
That's
funny. I understand.
Yeah, I would say for me it's very much the same because like I said before, I feel weird about being like, can you like go to the other rooms? I'm like, but I mean today, and he's hearing this live, I may need him to step outside because I do need to record something today. But you know, it's like, so what we kind of have now is we both go to the office like 2 days a week. And one of those days we overlap, so we both go in. And then another day it's like I'm home and he's at work. So like I said before, like all of my content days, like that's on that day. And I'm just like zooming through it. So it'll be like, you know, either listening to and live reacting to a whole album or it's like filming like a YouTube short. I pack it all in. The issue is if I am not ready to film said content, it throws it all off. So there was like a week where I think like something had happened to where I couldn't record on a Wednesday. And I was like, bro, if I can't record on this Wednesday, it's going to delay everything for a week. And I was like, here we are. This is the bed I have made for myself. But, you know, I think, you know, it's right now, it's just making sure that when I am alone, I am prepared to film all the content and do what I can. But I think, you know, sometimes I might actually have to tell him to take a walk. Because I don't think I can actually, I think what's really funny is like, all of us are like, yeah, no, we're just going to continue to play it around him. None of us are like, no, we're going to face our fears and go ahead and film the content.
I don't know how to do it. I don't know. Like, it's not going to go away all of a sudden. I'm going to keep feeling awkward. Like, I know y'all have been with your partners for like 6 years. Julia and I have been together for twice that amount. Like, it's been 13 years. And I still feel awkward, and I don't think it's ever going to go away. Like, I will always struggle filming content and doing stuff, talking to a camera when I know dang well nobody will be responding to me. So
it's different. Like, when it feels like it should just be you and it's not. Like, one of the hurdles that I struggle with a lot, like when you actually go back and you look at my pre-recorded content from, like, you know, when I actually first started taking YouTube seriously, I have my headphones on and like everything, and it was because the sound being canceled out made me feel like I was more alone.
Because you couldn't hear.
But then I take them headphones out, I start hearing the birds chirping in the background. I can hear somebody pee next door.
Like, about it. God dog it.
Like, it was like, that was a comfort zone for me, that I was like, okay, let me just put them. I'll do my monitoring, I'll run my tests, put them down. I've been navigating this silly little hurdle by trying to do the thing at the time that I plan to do it, regardless of what's happening in the house, right?
Well, you're better than both of us.
Well, it's hard. I can't do that.
I'm so sorry.
Hard. So the very first video for 4-Quarter Creative is the welcome video, right? Y'all seen the welcome video, and you will notice that it looks like I filmed it at 7 different times of day, because the fluctuations in the clouds outside of Heaven's Gates were basically like, we don't care what she's doing, continuity who? But I woke up that morning, I told my partner the night before, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna finally do it. I prepped it all out, I'm gonna film it tomorrow. He was like, all right, cool, bet. He likes to sleep in. So I have started, like, I'll wake up, he'll know where I'm going. I'm like, you need anything? You need a snack, water, juice, seltzer, lemons, whatever. And then I'll turn on some rain sounds, turn them up just a little bit, and then the fan is on. So I'm actively trying to muffle him hearing my, like, and take 17, like, trying to, like, kind of work out of that. When you actually look at, so technically speaking, this is the 4th video filmed for the series. I don't know what order everything's gonna release in, but this is the 4th video filmed for 4-Quarter Creative. And when you rewatch the trailer, which I am not going to redo because I'm still very proud of myself for getting it done. When you watch it, at the very beginning of the trailer, it's kind of like I'm whispering a little bit because I'm trying not to be heard. And then by the end of it, I'm like, and da-da-da-da-da, because I'm like, I'm warmed up.
I feel like the trailer, it feels like you're having a very intimate conversation at first, because it's like, so I have this project that I've been working on. Walk with me. I want to give you more information. And then you like get, like, I did notice that.
You feel it. Yeah, that was fear.
But it feels like it doesn't necessarily, if it was fear, it doesn't come across like that. It comes across as
like you are being excited.
Yeah, it just feels like
you're
it's
trying
casual.
to contain it.
You are having, you know, a conversation. So like,
I'm so glad you think so.
No, it doesn't look like fear, so you don't have to worry about that.
Great. Because when I tell you, sweat through whatever I was wearing, all of it was damp. Just discard.
Yeah.
All right. So, what is another, like, ridiculous hurdle, silly thing that you guys deal with outside of that, Clarissa?
I feel like it's kind of along the same lines, but I have a friend that I've met in the streets in the streaming space named Emily, and Emily does a lot of creative projects. I don't know how she finds the time. I gotta tell you, I sincerely do not. But the amount of different projects that she can actually juggle and taking that mental real estate is kind of crazy. Yeah. But she was she's in the making of making a series that needs to be voice acted, and she wanted me to help with the voice acting, right? Nice. So I was like, yeah, sure. So in this, she was like, all right, I'm going to set up a session. We're going to go over it. I'm going to give you some lines. You're going to, repeat it back to me. In my mind, it did not click to me that I would be acting in this session in front of my partner, right? So to me, I was like, oh yeah, set it up. Yeah, 7:00. That sounds good, blah, blah. Jaren is over there playing video games. And I didn't realize until she was like, okay, so I want you to read the first line, and I want you to read it very happy, very preppy, very, vibrant. This is the mood, blah, blah. And I got into it and I was like, this is freaking weird. This is really weird. And I don't, to me, it wasn't necessarily weird that I was doing the voice acting. It was like, I would say a line and be like, it's very, very straight. So it's for, the recorded content, I feel like it's a little bit different because it's like, I am not talking to anyone. Nobody's there. With this, it was like, I don't know. It was like projecting and acting something that's not myself. Because I feel like if you're just yourself, that's who you are. But when somebody gives you a thing and they're like, all right, now imagine you're in a whimsical fairy tale. The dress is blowing. The wind is a crisp 30 miles per hour.
And cue the birds.
The lightning bugs are out. You've picked up a fruit off the ground, half eaten. You don't care. You suck your teeth into it. And now see. And it's like, whoa, what are we doing? It's a lot. So it's like that in itself reminded me that it's not necessarily just the fact that any pre-recorded stuff. It's just like anything that is outside of me.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm gonna need you to get out.
Honestly,
I'm gonna need you to get out.
So I'm trying to be better about my pursuits in voice acting. And I have a friend, KMD, who produces GTA skits. Oh, cool. And them suckers are chaotic. He puts so much work into the cinematic effort of it all. Yeah. And one of the roles that I play in his series is a newscaster. So very much, and today, whatever the newscaster has to say. Back to you, Jonathan. Next on the shooting, whatever it is.
Yeah.
But it's the content is absolutely absurd. Yeah. And literally last week, I had to record a line about a character who was on the run that happens to have a very lewd name, and I had to say it with all the seriousness of a news anchor. Meanwhile, right within earshot, my partner's just chilling, watching TV, Queen Catherine, whatever. Well, I don't know what he's watching, but he's watching something, and he's just hearing me repeat this lewd name over and over again until I feel good about it, and then I send it off, and then I change my clothes because I'm doused in sweat again. Yeah.
I get it. And we've talked about having this issue with our partners.
Yeah.
I have 3 children that look up to me. So imagine planning and setting everything up for another cosplay. The green screen is out. The lights are out. Green screen on the floor. Everything is set up.
Yeah.
They come downstairs to take a potty break and they see mommy sitting in a Peppa Pig costume.
Absolutely. And now it's daytime all over again because we're awake.
Oh man.
Yeah, the other day when I did, like, it's quite recently that I did the eggplant karaoke night stream, and my 9-year-old son came downstairs to ask his father a question, and he was looking at me, but I was not looking at him. I couldn't make the eye contact. I couldn't do it. I just acted like I was not here. I acted like I was not streaming. I acted like I was just like, please go away quickly. Please go away quickly. Don't ask any questions. Just go upstairs. Just.
I remember the moment in the stream when he walked downstairs because your eyes lit up. And I'm sitting there like, what's wrong? I'm looking in the chat like, did somebody, do I need a ban? Like, what's going on? And then all of a sudden, Charr just starts whispering under her breath, Tyrell came downstairs. I'm not looking. I'm not here. I'm not here. Don't make eye contact. I'm like,
yeah.
Core memory.
That's a different type of embarrassment than from your partner.
I feel that.
Yeah, that's a core memory.
One day when he's older, he'll be like, Mom, were you sitting in an eggplant costume one day? And I'll be like, no, son, that must have been a nightmare.
Yeah.
You had those quite often when you were young. Mm-hmm.
I
I'll
will
be
say
pulling out
this
the
though,
photos.
Char. I feel like if anything, you kind of have to like add perspective to it, right? The fact that your kids know that their mother is silly enough to just sit there in an eggplant costume, to dress as Lemon Pepper,
Yes.
go into the streets as Peppa Pig.
Absolutely.
I feel like if anything, it could give them a space to feel more themselves. You know what I mean? Like it's like, you know, they know, listen, there's sometimes when mama is mama. When the backhand come, the backhand come. But if I want to feel goofy, silly, whatever, I know my mama is already there. She's already laid out the like. It's more so making them comfortable. You know what I mean? Because some kids ain't got that. You know what I'm talking about?
And you know what? And that's true.
Yeah. So I mean, you were in an eggplant costume. So I mean,
Yes.
there is that
She
implication. But,
did break out the ego dance in that eggplant.
Oh,
Did you watch it? Did you see it?
I didn't realize that she was throwing it back. No.
Let me tell you something. She had props. Okay, she pulled out the chair, the little can.
All right.
Yeah.
Next question.
No. Let's get into it.
That's
So he was twerking the leg.
absolutely.
Yeah, maybe I was popping and
She was-
locking.
That's crazy.
She was throwing them leaves in a circle. I remember.
Throw the
The invisible leaves that blended with my green screen.
We're not going
my
to talk about
God.
that. Okay, that's technical
No.
difficulties. It's the end. That's neither here nor there.
You pass that.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Oh man, I'm gonna find the clip. I'm gonna send it to you.
Please.
Yeah,
I'll add it to my Charr folder.
please, please.
You know what?
Yeah.
Not gonna ask questions.
You know, if I could find a way to have a video as somebody's contact photo,
Oh Lord.
yeah, I would just honestly, I would go with lemon pepper. I would go with
And
lemon
that's
pepper.
honestly the last thing you need, because I know, Charr, I know your contact name has to have paragraphs in it. The
Oh
last
my-
thing this
You
girl
know what?
needs
This
is
is
a
a
doggone
great
video or
opportunity.
GIF as a doggone contact default pic.
Hold on, this is
Clarissa,
this is
the
a
amount of
phenomenal
names
opportunity.
that I have
Bruh.
gained in the past
Oh,
3 years.
Oh, I know. Oh, I know.
It says the whole thing. That's
Has
great.
to be
They
a mountain.
updated.
Hit it.
Oh,
So
boy, here we go.
for those of you who are just tuning in, when I say that Charr and Clarissa are two of my dearest friends, I mean that. And you can tell by the length of name that Siri has to get through when I ask her to call them.
It's ridiculous.
Char's name is I Charr the I Star, aka Sugar Charr, aka Charronade, aka Charwee, aka The Birdler, aka I Shark, aka I Peppa the Treppa.
Well,
Now,
Forgot you weren't limited here. Don't worry about
Some
that.
of those, somebody need an explanation for, but you know, that's, you know, Another
Nor
time.
ask.
Another
Nor
time.
ask.
Now, Clarissa, your name just keeps growing, and honestly, that's a you problem.
Yeah, we really could just put a cap on it.
No.
We
See,
could just.
the gift that keeps on giving,
Okay.
right?
Oh,
Starting
Lord.
with Rule the Rizzer, first of her name, richest of her bloodline, damsel of deposits, Fraulein of forgotten funds, siren of slander, hostess of harems. End name.
It sounds like you've been born in a completely different time.
It certainly does, doesn't it? And it certainly does, doesn't it?
Yeah, there are levels. The onion peels differently.
You know what your name is in my phone?
Probably just Copa.
Cat.
Yeah, same. Cat.
You know what?
Cat. Just cat.
Just
Three
tell
letters.
me. Just tell me you don't love me. just tell me you're not committed. Okay.
I
that's all I
mean-
need to know.
I'm a minimalist. I will call you by your given name.
Right. I think I want to say there was a time where I brought up that I only had her name is Kat on my phone, and she was like, "I don't even get an emoji," and so I was like, oh, "Okay." I would just put a cat emoji next to it, be like,
Insane.
I don't. I wonder if I have an emoji. Let me just. 'Cause
bro.
I don't know if
It
I
was
do.
a clean and clear blue eyes dog.
We're learning
cat.
a lesson
No.
on reciprocity here, friends.
No. I do have your profile picture.
We don't need to know about that.
No. Let's talk
No,
about
say it.
Because I know you love the trees,
Yeah.
don't you, Cat?
How much you love
With
the
the
trees,
nice
girl?
orange complexion and the
Please.
beautiful full yellow mustache.
Uh-huh.
That was
Let me
one
share my
time.
screen.
That was one time. We weren't even
Honestly-
supposed to reach that goal.
Bro, that one time made for so much content.
Oh,
Oh
I
my
just-
god. When
Do
I
y'all
tell
remember
you- Go ahead,
during
Charr.
the stream, church.
Bro,
Oh, church was
live.
the gift.
that was the thing
kept
that
on
was
giving. That
crazy
was-
about it.
No.
Yeah.
It was Copa full costume. First of all, for context, she dressed up as a Lorax.
Yes.
I don't know if we had
The
said.
tree lover.
Yes. So she's, full costume, orange, big bushy yellow bow bob, right? Our friend Church, take me to church on Twitch. Follow her. She's great.
absolutely.
She was streaming at the exact same time, and she was tuning
Unhinged.
in to Copa's stream. She had Copa's stream up. On the side of it, when I tell you she was furiously working in Adobe Express, just making meme after meme.
Yeah.
Popping them puppies
Live.
out.
Yeah.
Live. And then, it's just as soon as it hits, when I tell you, my Twitter has never seen so much orange and yellow in my
Yes.
life. It was like everybody was making memes, everybody was retweeting it, everybody was
Yep.
liking it. I mean, it was a great time. That gave me a good old chuckle for a month at least.
I
At
was
least.
cackling in the middle of
is
the night.
insane.
My friend's default pick is still the Lorax, and that's not just in your server. That is
I
everywhere.
saw.
Right.
I saw.
Yeah. Great
My
content.
partners-
Kat.
It was a great time.
My
Y'all,
partner's
both of y'all really just be making
background-
some fantastic content.
The background on his phone is him running up to sneak a picture of me as the Lorax, sitting at the desk, just fear. Then the contact photo, like the actual one that pops up when I call,
Yeah.
is also, as my community has named, Laura Kashi. Yeah.
Maybe
So
that's what I
that-
should do.
yeah.
I should get all of your names and
No,
put
no,
them
no,
in
no,
my
no, no,
phone.
no,
Because
no,
Laura
no,
Kashi
no, no,
can
no,
definitely
no,
go
no,
in
no,
there.
no,
Copatoxy could
no, no, no.
absolutely go in there.
It's and that's the end of them.
Oh, we can figure
man.
out tomorrow. Just give me a moment. Just give me a moment. Let me just work the old noggin.
Honestly, we'll have enough time soon to make up more than enough names.
Exactly. And Charr,
Yeah.
and yes. And we need to compare notes. We need to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We will.
First of all,
Yeah.
I'm so excited because we get to see each other in a week.
I'm very excited
Yes.
to meet Charr. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see you too, Copa. But I'm very
I
excited.
mean, we already
to
met. That's
meet
fine. I
Charr.
understand.
I'm very excited to be both of you because
I'm gonna
I've known y'all
sob.
for years
Yeah.
and I haven't seen anyone in real life. So
Yeah. And
yes,
you know
I will
what?
definitely be crying. Mhm.
For those on the interwebs who feel in their hearts that it is not possible to make true friends online, that is not my experience.
Yep.
So if you want to have that experience, I wholeheartedly believe that it is out there for you, but you have to be open to it.
Yes.
Because these two are stuck with me forever. So
with caution. I mean, not everybody's your friend.
you know what? And you and,
With caution.
and you didn't lie.
Whomever you connect with, whomever that may be.
Yeah.
But like legit though, like y'all have been a beaming light in this in this journey of streaming, honestly. Because like I said, y'all just make like such like good like when you like away Copa. I was telling Charr, I was like, bro, last time I was in your stream and you were doing the Dutch learning like
do you know
thing.
Dutch?
Yeah. Do you know Dutch?
Yeah.
I was like, bro, this is like a real thing, bro. So like, not only is it like really cool to have not only the three of us, but like our little sphere of creators who are so good at creating and also actually cool people. Because that's not always, you know.
Yeah, some people be faking it the whole time.
Yeah. You did not lie. I would just like to say on the record so that all who are hearing this many years later, when I tell you that Charr and Clarissa inspire me so much, I mean that.
My God, stop.
Charr had her whole the do you know Dutch, like the trajectory on her content has been insane. So to be able to watch that is ridiculous. Like even when you just cycle through some of her clips, to see the growth is insane. Rule is truly a master of ceremonies. I have legit never seen someone do anything close to Sub is Blind.
We're bringing that bad boy back to us.
Let me tell you something. I want on the production team. I want on the team. Okay,
I got you. Listen, I'm gonna need it. So. Because Sub is Blind was not easy. I gotta tell you.
I just want to be in the audience because I don't think there is a piece of content of Clarissa that I haven't or I have seen where I've not been cackling my behind off.
100%.
Stop, y'all. Oh my God, I'm gonna start crying. Stop.
100%. Please.
I'm constantly just laughing and I'm like, oh my God, I want to be like Clarissa. And when I see Kat doing her thing in the kitchen, flipping it up, or just honestly, whatever, you just be sitting there breathing.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dang, I want to be like Kat one day.
That TH almost messed you up, Copa. Listen, we might be talking about something else. But yeah, I really do think that it's like, I think what's really cool about, honestly, this show is that even though we are all streamers and content creators, I feel like what we do is so different, but we can still draw inspiration from it. Like, I probably would never do a cooking stream, but when Copa in there flipping them doggone steaks and Brussels sprouts, I'm locked in.
I need the people to know, right? I am only 3% of the cooking stream.
No.
That is his realm, and I am just happy to exist in it.
Listen, that man be cooking up a doggone storm, bro.
Yo,
I haven't seen a single meal that is graced your desk that is not.
This week he made copycat Panera Bread steak and white cheddar paninis. And when I tell you the steak just
I just ate, but dang.
Yeah.
Look, I can't wait till next week.
We're having the first collective cookout next week, and
I'm very excited about this. Yeah,
you are doing
Charr,
it.
What are you gonna make?
Oh yeah.
Well, I'm gonna make these chompers get to work.
Please.
Yeah.
Charr said, I'm gonna bring the plates.
I can do the dishes. I can set the table. I can
clean. You know what? I will accept dishes for $400.
Listen,
we
got it on record too.
Yeah, all
Charr
right.
said that she gonna get the dishes after we do all the cooking and the eating.
Bet.
Yeah,
Bet.
I can do the dishes.
Oh, I'm down for that. Yeah.
I'm good at cleaning up after people.
You know what? The family of 5 right here. You
Right.
know, and
Couple
everybody's got a gift. Okay, so I know two things that I'm gonna make for sure. I'm gonna make my signature oatmeal butterscotch cookies for dessert.
Yeah.
I'm going to make my classic
Say
buffalo
it.
chicken wontons.
Okay.
I'm gonna make a buffalo chicken wonton like spicy version with some jalapeno, and then I'm gonna make a regular
Oh.
version.
Nice.
And I don't know what the third thing I'm gonna make is. I'm thinking like small plates, apps. Because
Yeah.
I know Reckless gonna be probably gonna be doing it some sort of entree. Lion is trying to be on the grill as well. So, but I'm not gonna interfere with what's going on over there. I might do like a punch or something. But yeah. Buffalo chicken wontons, oatmeal butterscotch cookies for sure.
So, Charr, let me run you by my menu.
I'm listening. Talk to me. Talk to
So
me.
I don't know which one of these I'm going to do. And I don't know if I'm going to do multiple of these. I really don't know. But these are the things that I'm thinking of. Okay.
Oh.
Crispy salmon bites over rice
yeah.
with a
Okay.
adobo chili sauce
Yeah.
on top. Drizzle with a little green onion. So there is that.
Absolutely.
There is a sushi bake that I would also think about making. And here's the other thing that I'm thinking about making, but I told Copa this might be a little bit too expensive. We might be going a little bit too, I don't know, but this is what I'm also thinking.
Listen, I'll pitch in if I have to.
That's what I'm also making. Macaroni and cheese with lobster
Amen.
Oh.
and a white truffle.
You can keep the
Drizzle on
macaroni and
top.
cheese.
What? You know what? I forgot you can't really have cheese like that. Don't ask for Char's opinion.
That's
Hello.
crazy. Girl, eat a lactate. You got it.
Wow.
Don't worry about it. You're going to have your own room. It's fine. Okay,
Yeah.
whatever happens in there, I don't have to smell. It's fine.
Nah.
Yeah.
When you hear that knock on your door, both y'all doors, I'm busting in and leaving immediately, just know I left something behind.
Just know it's locked.
Absolutely. Thank you. Because, hello?
Listen, you got to open that with your shoulder. Amen.
Yeah, absolutely. You don't have to crawl through the vents or something because
Right.
Wow.
You have to slip something under the door.
Wow, y'all heard it first, people. Y'all heard it first. Y'all-
Absolutely
This how
not.
they're gonna be treating me.
if you finna try to gas us out, absolutely.
Right. Yeah. But I think the
Okay.
sushi bake would be like the quickest thing to make, so I may make that.
I mean,
So what I'm hearing,
whatever it is, it's a gift, and I happily accept.
Yeah.
what I'm hearing is I need to pack 2 extra pens of insulin, right? 'Cause
And
y'all gonna be
Yes.
Lactaid, Tums,
Yes.
Advil. I don't know. We might do. You do you drink Charr?
well, no, not really.
Oh, okay.
No.
Then leave the Advil. You're good.
Leave me. I'll have to
pretty much
mention
it.
just in case.
Yeah.
Now I know we are far off topic, but I have a question that I don't know. Clarissa, I don't know if you and I have talked at length about this. Charr, I know you and I have touched on it here and there, but it's something that I really struggle with. Are there projects, ideas, concepts that y'all have basically sunset before the alpha test? Like, you came up with the idea, you fleshed it out a little bit, you excited about it, you let that sucker sit in the idea graveyard.
The
Sure, I'm gonna
graveyard
let you
kind
go
of full. The graveyard is honestly, it's kind of full. But I will say this one thing. Y'all have both seen it. We were just talking about it. I did resurrect one of my projects out of the graveyard, and that was Do You Know Dutch?
Yeah.
Because I came up with that idea in 2023,
Yeah.
somewhere, maybe end 2022. And I
Yeah.
was like, yeah, 2023 is going to be the year. I'm going to knock it out of the park. I had the whole plan.
Yeah.
I had people that I wanted to invite. Like, it was a slightly different project than it ended up becoming. But I just kept sitting on it and sitting on it until it suffocated and died. And then I was like, okay.
You would have
well,
to say it like that.
But Charr, even though it kind of sat and you're kind of mulling over it and it didn't go, when you finally did it, how did you feel?
So the plan was set. I had told the community about it, so there was no way going back. Like, I couldn't go back no more. I could have said, "No, I'm not gonna do it." They said, I think it was 3 days before the actual episode, and I was sitting in VC talking about it. Everyone was like, "Huh? Wait, what do you mean game show? Like, you said it was a test, and I didn't know it was that serious. Did you post it?" Girl. Ooh, everybody was yelling at me. They said, we're going to sit here right now. You're going to share your screen and you're going to make it in front of us on Canva and you're going to post it immediately. Otherwise, I will do it.
Yeah.
And that's accountability right there.
And that's, and that's the kind of communities you kind of need in your life. Amen.
So, to make the long story short, like Copa would have said, everything was damp. Everything was wet. What? I was sweating through everything. It was winter. No, it was still winter when I did my first episode. It was still cold.
Yeah.
But I was not cold. I was sweating through it all, and I was nervous. I wasn't sure how this was really gonna go, but it went well. People liked it. It was over before I knew it. It took slightly less than an hour. And I was like, dang, I did that. And everyone was like, oh my God, you're so great. And when's the next one? And I'm like, dang, I have to do it again.
Now you gotta keep going.
Right.
So I was glad that I resurrected it. It took a lot. It took a lot. I was talking to Copa a lot. I was talking to my community a lot. I was like, bouncing ideas off the wall. I was talking to Juju a lot. I'm like, I want to do this thing because it just seemed from a very long time ago that my community was so interested in this other language that I was speaking every now and then on the stream. Everybody was like, wait, what you just say? And they would just click on the redeem, say something in Dutch. And we had a 24-hour stream like 2 years ago, and there was a penalty. There was this penalty where I had to speak Dutch to Copa and to Snow for 5 minutes while we were playing games.
Somebody redeemed that right after Charr got a raid, and I had to translate her intro for the Raiders, and the only reason I could do it is because I've heard her say it so many times. It's like I think I'm learning Dutch.
Right.
Charr, you didn't teach me that word.
I don't. Copa.
Do the pitch. Do the pitch.
Hallo.
Stop.
Ik ben
Her name is Charr.
Variety streamer in Nederland.
She's a variety streamer in the Netherlands. You didn't say that the last 2 times.
Ik ben een moeder van 3.
She's a mother of 3.
Ik ben een type 1 diabetes.
And a type 1 diabetic.
Welcome to de 24-uur stream.
Welcome to the 24-hour stream.
En Copa is gemeen. Je bent gemeen, Copa.
Charr. It's not my fault.
Jawel.
Oh, it's my fault. It's my fault.
Yeah.
And because of that, I got this idea like, okay, maybe I should just teach y'all actively Dutch since y'all just want to know. I'm like, it's nothing special to me, but if y'all want it, I'll do it.
Yeah.
And that's just how this whole idea came to life. And I was like, I'm not a teacher though, so I'm not a professional. I'm just a person speaking this language.
Yeah.
And I don't mind teaching y'all, but to like officially go about it, to make it an actual game show, that was a different cup of tea.
And Charr, I'm trying to tell you, you did your thing with that. Because there's so many ways. And that's kind of one of the things I've always said too, is like when you have an idea, sometimes it's best to just like start when you don't have everything that you feel like you need to make it perfect. Just start, right? But like to have an idea and be like, all right, this is what I'm gonna do with it, and it comes out like that,
Bro,
she
had transitions,
bro.
Yeah.
Like,
oh my God.
like your actual materialization of that idea and the execution of it was very good, Charr.
Yeah.
Very, very good.
Thank you.
So I'm glad that it had taken itself out of the graveyard because you did your thing with that. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'm excited for the next one.
Yeah. Me. I would say there have been some ideas that are still in the graveyard and they may stay there. Amen. But there was a time, or I mean, honestly, it's still a time. So I, as y'all know, I go out and I eat, and I try different restaurants. Sometimes they're simple restaurants, sometimes they're elaborate restaurants. You know, it just kind of depends on where we're at. And the city that I live in just has such a vast food scene that you can constantly look for something new and just like not hit the same place twice. And what I would do was I would try a new place and I would send like a picture and like a small little review in like my work group chat, because they're always talking about like different food places and stuff like that. They would come to me and ask me, hey, I'm doing like a date night, what would you recommend, blah blah.
Oh,
and so one of them was like, bro, you should do like a food review Instagram. Like that would be like really cool for you to do, because you're already out there, you're already taking pictures of it, you're already trying new things.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, that would be good, wasn't it? Okay, not gonna do that. And that like I mean I feel like too, like some of our ideas don't necessarily need to be like, you know, movie productions. Like I feel like doing something like that is a very good idea, but I more so get joy out of just telling my friends, hey, this is a place that, you know, I think you guys would like. Or even just having like, it feels good that people will come to me and be like, hey, I know you know the spots, this is what the vibe I'm looking for, do you have a recommendation? Like that to itself satisfies that for me. But there was a time where I was like, oh, it kind of would be cool, but like, you know, there's so many other things that I really need to like put a lot of energy into. Is like I don't want to be spread too thin, and so like I just like don't do it. What about you, Copa?
I have a handful of things.
Her grapes are full too.
Please.
Put her out there.
She didn't lie.
Put her out there,
She
Charr.
didn't lie.
Put her out there, Charr.
So, Charr, I think I told you about this before. Rule, I know I definitely told you about this. I filmed a whole unboxing video, a multicam unboxing video about the OBSBot Tail Air Kickstarter package that I got from them. Filmed the whole thing before any videos about it were on YouTube, because it hadn't been released yet. It was still in the Kickstarter phase. And then loaded up everything in DaVinci, did the multicam sync, never completed the edit, never published the video. And then by the time other creators were putting out the same videos, but it was different. I haven't seen anybody else make a video about the Kickstarter package specifically. I've seen other people make videos, or at least at the time when I was looking for them, making videos on the cameras themselves. But, you know, I was talking about the whole bunch. Look at this cable, you know, all the things. And then by the time everybody else was out there, I was like, well, I don't need to make one because there are already 37,000.
Copa, here's the thing I'm gonna tell you.
4 million views.
Here's the thing I'm gonna tell you that my mama tells me is that there are very few ideas that no one has ever thought of or done or accomplished.
Nothing is original.
That's true.
However, there is only one Kopakashi variety streamer occupying space unapologetically that will do it. And the thing is, you are the reason why what you are putting out there is unique. It's not that there's a whole bunch of videos doing a whole bunch of stuff. Not everybody has seen Kopakashi do it, though. And there's people who would rather watch Kopakashi do it.
Me, I'm people. She's
I'm
talking about
people
me.
as well.
Okay, that's fair, right? And I can't deny that what you were saying is true, because if the shoe was on the other foot, then I would spam the analogy of the bread aisle or the water aisle or the cereal aisle right back at you. But here's part of the issue that I had at the time, skill issue. At the time, I wasn't proficient in DaVinci. I had just left Premiere.
Got it.
Didn't have money for an editor. Wasn't sure what I was even really looking for in an editor. So it felt overwhelming.
I get that, yeah.
Now, fast forward to another multicam project that I started. Charr, you know a lot about this one, I think. I started a project that was basically a challenge series. I'm a very competitive person. I'm not a sore loser, but I'm a very competitive person. I can read your lips.
Go on.
Okay. Anyway, I like to put up a good fight. I do. It brings me joy. I can solo queue in Overwatch for hours, lose a lot of those games, and still keep playing because I just love the game. I love the competition of playing. Yeah. So I started this competition series where essentially what I'd be doing is setting certain types of parameters for myself. And then I would do these random nonsensical challenges either by myself, with my partner, with another friend or content creator who's in the area, whatever. And then I would just post those things, and I would have people send me like, oh, what's another like silly thing y'all want to see me try to accomplish?
Yeah.
It's something ridiculous, like, I don't know, building a toilet out of Legos, whatever, just random stuff, right? I bought the supplies for the first episode, filmed the first episode. It took about, all in all, it was like a 4, maybe 5 hour process from start to finish in terms of setup, lighting, like all the things, testing, audio, whatever, all the checks, doing the actual filming, breakdown, listening to make sure that everything was fine, like double checking the footage, whatever. Had a friend who was going to edit it for me at the time, but then like life was lifing over there, so they couldn't edit it for me anymore. And then while I was waiting for life to kind of calm down a little bit, I was reviewing the footage and was like, I think I can do this better. Now, fortunately, the challenge that I had picked is something that is very difficult to get good at. Like, it would probably take you years of doing this thing over and over again to get good at. So I could do it for the first, I don't know, 100 times and still probably be just as bad at it as the first time because it's that challenging. But so I wasn't worried about the authenticity of what I was doing. I was concerned about the style, like how it looks, the visual.
Yeah.
Filmed it again. Didn't really like it. Filmed it again. Messed up in the filming, and one of the cameras like shut off or didn't have audio, or something was wrong with the footage on one of the cameras. I think it froze, and it was frozen for the rest of the thing, and I needed that angle because it was like a particular whatever. Filmed it again a 4th time. Friend was ready to come back and edit. Sent them all the stuff. Lifed again. Then it was back in my plate, and I just didn't have it in me. Like, I mentally, it was a do the thing, hand it off. Do the thing, hand it off. But then when it got handed back to me, I was like, I wasn't playing it. I wasn't ready to do on it.
Yeah.
I didn't want to sync up all these cameras.
Yeah.
So that kind of stopped that in its tracks for me, and it's something that I still want to pick up.
Yeah.
I just, got struck with inspiration for 4-quarter creative, and then that just like took off on its own without me hesitating about it.
Yeah.
But that has been in the idea graveyard for quite some time. I mean, hours of unedited footage.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah, I know that feeling.
sitting there.
Yeah. So would you say that your idea for this show was something that was like the one idea where you had like a quick turnaround for?
Bro,
She's been running.
absolutely. Absolutely. Because it aligns with a lot of the things that I am looking to work on within myself.
Yeah.
I was doing a random stream on it was a live stream on my gaming YouTube. I don't remember what stream it was, but we were just playing. I'm pretty sure it was like me, my partner, Spock, a couple other people. I think we were playing Borderlands. And I was telling some random story, and someone completely new came into the chat and said, "You're a natural storyteller." And I was like, oh,
That's very true.
It is true.
That is extremely true. You are a very good storyteller.
thank you. I enjoy taking people on a visual
Journey.
adventure.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and listen,
and
I
you do.
love to get my ticket clicked, and I'm here strapped in, seatbelt.
But I wish I could remember who said it or what stream it was so that I could go back and look at it. But that stuck with me. Then I heard it again from somebody else on Twitch when we were, I don't know what we were streaming. I don't know what we were playing. I was telling a story.
Yeah.
And somebody reinforced that same idea. I was like, what do I do with that? Because I'm not a just chatting streamer.
Yeah.
I mean, every once in a while, like, you know, I'm coming off of 4 months having not hit the live button. Like, I got some stuff to talk about. Lots of, you know, catching up to do. But I'm not a just chatting. Some people, that's their bag.
Yeah.
They hit that button, 4,000 people in the chat, off rip.
Yeah.
I don't know how they do it. I don't know how they do it. At some point, I'll be like, whew, so, how's y'all day, been?
100%. Like, I don't know. There's an art to that.
Yeah.
I don't necessarily know. Now, Lion did say that she said that I had a natural talent for just chatting. I was like, I just didn't see it that way. And I was flattered to hear that, but I don't know. There's something,
Don't think
I don't
about
know.
it. Just don't think about it. Just do it.
Yeah.
I guess. So basically, to answer your question about like, was 4-quarter creative the thing that was like, oh yeah. Yes, 100%, because I had been coming off, I mean, y'all know, I had been coming off of what I had been, the cacophony.
Yeah.
And when I finally had time to like sit and think about what I wanted to do for me, it was like this rush of like backup clarity.
Yeah.
Like, you know how you have a little idea in the back of your head, but you don't have time to think about it, and then it just kind of sits there. Then you get another idea. You don't have time. It just kind of sits there. And then the second I had some time, all the dots.
Yeah.
So I legit, like, I can't, it took me less than 2 weeks, literally a week, to come up with this idea. Maybe an extra 3 days to find the name. And then once I heard the name, like, repeated back to me from my mom, I was like, oh, that's it. We're running. Went home, bought the domain, bought the Google Workspace, went and got all the platforms. I'm probably not even going to use all the platforms, but I wanted to have them.
Yeah.
I there's a 4-quarter creative Twitch channel, which I feel like might actually get some love.
I think you could do this live. I think this would be a really cool live. I think that's a good idea.
You could invite people to talk, you know,
I
and
think
just
that's a good
do a
idea.
little podcast type of situation. I'm just
Yeah.
Just say whatever.
But the thing, okay, so Clarissa, when you started, I ain't heard that.
Yeah.
And your community got on you about getting them socials. And you said, I don't even want to be here. But you did it. But you did it anyway. You went and got the Twitter. You took care of the Instagram.
God, and I regret it all. I regret it all.
And you know what? More power to you. Because you're actually doing it.
Yeah.
Your shorts, I get the notification. I'm like, let me get in there and double tap real quick.
I appreciate you. And I
Anytime.
appreciate you. And I do.
No,
and I
but
do.
like, I forgot. I wasn't thinking about all of the things that I would need to think about when starting this thing. It just felt like a thing I needed to do.
Right.
And now we're here and I'm excited about doing it. And like, I mean, even in the process of filming this episode, in the back of my mind, my brain is like, because I want to keep doing this. So to answer your question, yes, this is definitely one of those things that was like, yeah, I got to do it. And that's not to say that some of the other ideas aren't as like exciting to me. Yeah. But the conviction that I felt was like, nah, this is, you got to do this.
And that's why I'm kind of like, I guess that's like kind of what I was getting to with like the question. It's like, I feel like some of the ideas that we have that end up in the graveyard, it's not like they're bad ideas.
Yeah.
It's like, like I wonder, like, just like what it is for certain stuff where it's just like, I got the idea, I'm taking off and it's happening. Because you know, I mean, you brought up Sub is Blind. That literally was a 1.5 week turnaround. And like the crazy thing was, I had planned it for a certain week. I had gone and seen Beyonce in a whole nother city, 4-hour drive away from us. When I literally walked through the door from coming back home, I literally sat in the chair and went live. It went like, we were trying to do stuff on the road. We were trying, like, I had Quay. He's like, whatever you need, what you need. I got this. Jared was over there trying to make an algorithm for how we were going to move people around. This was all on the road. So when I tell you, it was like, we got the idea for Sub is Blind. Literally like 2-week turnaround. I was like, all right, we got it. Like, this is it. Because I feel like some ideas, it's like, you kind of just got to do it. Like when the iron like strikes, it's like, okay, let me just go
while
ahead
it's hot.
Right. And like, if I would have taken the minute to be like, Clarissa, that's not actually a good weekend for you. You're actually out of town. I don't know if you do.
Yeah.
I don't know if you do. You were out of town, but you're out of town. Then it probably would have been different. But honestly, like, we made it work. And then like, and
it was flawless.
I'm still very proud of what we were actually able to get like done, especially when you're adding in 10 other people that have to be, you know, on time, present, stuff like that. But even looking it back, like even getting through it, it's like, oh, there's so many things I want to improve on. But like, I'm still very proud of like how it came out with like a, you know, such a quick like turnaround.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's very interesting to me, this stuff that's like, oh yeah, I'm doing this. So like, you know, stuff that's like, I'll get to that in like 2 years, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah. Charr, do you have anything like that?
I think it all has to do with timing.
Yeah.
Because I definitely do have projects that I'm like, oh, yes, I know this is a great idea. I know I'm going to love doing this. But for some reason, now may not be the time. So I park it.
Yeah.
And, you know, it ends up staying there for a long time. But then you just have these things. And I'm like, this is also a good idea. Yeah. And it just feels right to just immediately take that action and act upon it, and it just feels so good. Like, I don't think there are like necessarily bad ideas, but the timing of the idea to like actually act on it, that is what's different and also kind of important. Sometimes you don't have to rush things. You can have plenty of ideas. You can just write them down. You don't immediately have to do it. Sure. You can just maybe do it later. But
no, you're not wrong, because like there are times when you have a really good idea, but it needs more. Like maybe more time, maybe more resources. Maybe you need to learn how to do something before you can bring that thing to life. And then there are other things that's like, I don't care. It's happening. It's happening.
Yeah. And you know, Kat, you know, Clarissa, you may not be so much aware, but I definitely had an epiphany this year, because around last year, 2023, I was over a lot of things.
Gotcha.
And I was ready to take a step to work for me.
Yeah.
To put all the energy and the time that I was putting into other people, other bosses, like I needed to put it in me. But back then, I was like, nah, I don't know.
Yeah.
And then a few months later, I was like, Charr, I'm gonna need y'all to let me go today.
I do remember there was a time where you were like, you know what? I'm tired of this job. I do remember that. I do remember that.
I was
a little bit of
celebrating.
that. Yeah.
Charr went through this, I'm not joking when I say transformative period. When she was like, she started off worrying about the next contract, like the next employer. I don't know how long this is going to last, and what if they don't like me? What if they don't want me? Well, what if I don't know enough? I'm like, no, like, 1, you're great. 2, they're sleep. Like, you just keep doing the thing.
Yeah.
At the time, she wanted to work in that way.
Yeah.
So I'm encouraging her for the thing that she wants at that time. And then at some point, she just got tired. I don't know if I want to do this anymore, but I feel like I have to, and I'm scared because if I leave, you know, that's half the income and whatever. But I'm tired. And so I changed my encouragement style to like, what do you need? Do you need rest? Do we need to game some, like, how can I be supportive of you in this time? Because like she's trying to figure it out. And then that exhaustion turned into silent rage.
So let's call it silent rage. Yeah.
Silent, internal, one of them, the internal scream. It turned into, I'm sick of this. I don't want to do this anymore. I'm tired of them. I'm tired of waiting on them. I'm doing all this work and they don't see it. I could be doing this for myself. Blah, 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 blah. So then I changed my encouragement style to, girl, and you better. You can do it.
Coco was really like my cheerleader on the side. Like,
And eventually Charr got to a time, a moment when she was like, hey, you know what? If they let me go, I'm gonna run.
Go ahead, Charr. Go
girl,
ahead, girl.
I ran.
And I remember that after they were like, yeah, whatever, so we're just gonna part ways, you hit me up right after that call and you were like, I'm free.
Yeah.
Your very next live stream, I mean, glowing.
Yeah.
People came into the chat and they were like, wow, Charr, what happened today? You're in such great mood. You were like, I got fired. And then someone had just come in the chat and they were like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. And you were like, no, we're celebrating. And now, like, you've been progressing your own business and like designing. Are you tucking some of them cups into your bag for us?
Girl, I don't have space. All them clothes. I'm so sorry. I'll mail them to you.
We'll make do. But she's working on her own graphic design, product design, and I'm so excited. You're so much less stressed. You're so much happier. I don't know where you get the free time with a family of 5, but find it somewhere.
This is the happiest I've been since 2020. So 4 years.
Yeah.
I love that for you.
Happiest I've been in 4 years. Like, and that's why I'm saying, like, I already wanted to like quit in 2023, but it just didn't feel right.
Yeah.
But 6 months later, girl, I ran and I partied and I was like, yeah, we're doing this.
Yeah.
We're doing this. So that's why I'm telling you, timing is such an important thing. There's no need to rush. It will come to you, even if you don't really know when, but it will. Because that's what happened to me.
just seeing the journey live in 4K was something.
Yeah, I believe it.
It was something. Okay, friends. I don't want to steal your time. I feel as though we need a part 2 in the future.
Oh, I'm down.
Listen,
Graham.
you got my number with them 65 names.
And that is true. and that is accurate. Now, before we close out, I need the both of you to plug all of the things that you are brewing, cooking up, so that the people can know where to find you. Charr, would you like to begin?
Of course. Well, first of all, the best thing to do is just go to my Twitch, which is literally iCharr_, and just follow me there. Because you will catch me there at least 4-5 times a week these days, at different time zones. Like,
I mean, full-time streamer. That's what's good.
I don't know how she finds the time.
I don't know how this happened. I don't know how this happened. But if you just catch me there, you will immediately be like tuned in all parts of my life, my family, my business, my book club. You just name it. We can talk games and
that
everything.
was another thing. I'm sorry to interrupt.
Oh no, please go ahead.
There was another thing too, and I totally forgot about the book club. But there was a couple times that I came into your stream. I think you do the book club on like Fridays. Am I getting that wrong?
I do.
There was a couple times I came into the stream and it was like, oh, Char's catching up on, but so you like reading or whatever.
Yeah.
To watch y'all go over a book that I have no idea what's going on, and I feel like I am enraptured. I'm
Absolutely,
like, and they
yeah,
better, and Justice shouldn't have done that, and why the heck did they do that? Yeah. No, y'all need to tune in. You need to tune in.
Charr was talking about a book that she loathed reading.
Yeah.
I mean, she said it bored her to death. She's talking about this book on the stream, and I'm sitting here like, it sounds like a good book. Murder? What?
Yeah.
Larceny? Like
Yeah.
she's painting such a vivid picture of this book that literally bores her to death. And I'm like, girl, you could sell it to me.
Drop the title.
And it's funny that you say that, because I really think that is my unique selling point. The fact that I can easily sell stuff to people even when I'm not really trying is either because I absolutely hate it or because I absolutely love it.
Yeah.
But people hate to see me coming when there's a new game. So
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
yeah.
Absolutely. Literally, whenever I go live, it says pack snacks. Why? Because I'm eating. I mean, I'm chewing. Like, bring some with you.
There's two things true about Copa. One, she's black. Two, that girl is gonna eat every hour on the hour. If you sit down and have a gaming session with Copa, every 30 minutes she chewing. I'm like, babe, what you eating now? What is it now? And it always sounds good. And it always sounds good. This is more so me, lashing out of jealousy. Because the way that Copa is literally married to Bobby Flay, and he in that doggone kitchen, he making every doggone thing. My word. But yeah, that girl let it chew. I said that. Hey, I said that.
You didn't lie. You didn't lie. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Clarissa. Oh, no, go ahead. Go ahead.
No. I just wanted to say, you can find me there at Twitch, and then you will automatically just be plugged in.
Yeah.
Clarissa.
Hold on.
Huh.
She's also on YouTube, okay?
And Twitter.
And now it might be a little dusty right now at the time of filming this video. However,
there might be a spider.
You might
by
see
the
some
time you
centipedes,
see it, it's probably flourishing, nourished, hydrated. You know what I'm saying? The garden is green. So just go ahead and meander on over there as well. _ yes, Charr? Correct? Grand.
Is it
And
linked on your Twitch page?
Everything is linked. Yeah.
Fantastic. And you can go straight to the Twitch page. Everything's linked there. Click on the links that appeal to you and go ahead and give a follow.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yes.
Clarissa.
Well, guys, it's my turn. You can find me as Rule on all platforms, ROUXAL. I do streaming. I'm not a full-time streamer like Charr. I stream every Saturday and Sunday, and we be hanging out. It's nothing but goofy times of doing absolutely nothing. But Rule on Twitch, Instagram, all that. You search it, you gonna find it. Amen. And then my side project, I ain't heard that brand new project that has been launched. Is basically a music review and reaction YouTube channel for now, but I have a lot of different ideas about how I want to morph that channel into more music-like content. And the main passion project of that is to find an artist that is very popular that I have never heard. So I am currently finishing up getting that series off the ground. So let's go. If you want to find me on YouTube, you can actually go to my Rule YouTube, ROUXAL. It is linked in that YouTube, but the channel itself is called Nah, I Ain't Heard That. Go ahead and give me a subscribe.
Please and thank you.
Yeah. Copa, what about you?
I mean, y'all are here. I appreciate you being here. You can find me in a couple of different places at Kopakashi, COPACAXI, on all the things consistently, which is, I'm happy
Top
for
two.
that. Thank you. That is all of my chaotic gaming, lots of food, the shenaniganery.
Lots of food.
You know?
Lots of food.
That's the shenanigan content over there. If you want a good laugh, a good time, a nice break, that's a good spot to go. Otherwise, you can find me at 4 Quarter Creative. That's FOUR. Spell the 4 all the way out. And for those of you who are just tuning into this channel, the idea is to talk about the business of creativity and the journey of building and growing a creative business, not from the perspective of me as an expert, but from the perspective of somebody who is also just trying to figure it out as we go. And like I said earlier, while our creative journeys are our own, we're not alone in them. So a reminder of that, if you will. I appreciate y'all hanging out.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, they were
Being here. For those who are tuning in, let me know in the comments what other conversations you would like me to hold on the channel, so that I can bring more friends and connects back, so that we can share that open conversation with you as well. If you want to continue this conversation, then let us know in the comments what silly reasons you have that you might be holding yourself back, and which ones you're trying to push through actively, like we are currently. Yeah. As always, transferring good energy, and until next time, bye.